Okay, so congratulations on finishing up with your workout, whichever one you're on, and now we're going to get to the cool down. So the purpose of the cool down is to get your heart rate down nice and slow. You don't want to drop it too fast, so if your heart rate is still up from whatever you were doing, go ahead and kind of just like do a gentle little step from side to side as you feel your heart rate going down. If your heart rate is really high up, you want to make sure that you keep your head above your heart for as long as it takes to feel like a normal human again. So we're going to just do some nice deep stretches here. Stretching is also extremely important in preventing injury and just like keeping you nice and loose. So just put on some relaxing music and get that heart rate down and we'll do some stretches. So assuming that your heart rate has come down to a decent spot, we're going to step our legs out, inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Nice big breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And one more time. I want to keep it up, stretch it up nice and high, and over to the right side. Stretch right through your side body here. Don't forget to breathe, and switch sides. Hope you're listening to some cool tunes. And bring it right back in. One more time up. And we're going to bring it down, elbows to our knees, butt down. You can rock it a little bit from side to side. I love this stretch. I know it's really good for our mohawks.
Seriously.
This stretch is good for your transitions or whatever, like if you're doing anything in derby that involves your hips being super open. Go ahead and dip one of your shoulders in. Switch sides. I'm going to bring it right back into the middle, straighten those legs and release the head. Reach it down, nod your head yes, and shake your head no. Release any tension that you might have in the neck. Keep a nice soft bend in your knees, and inhale, and on the exhale, let yourself sink into the stretch a little bit deeper. Go ahead and walk your feet in toward each other into the middle of the mat. Reach it up. And we're going to stretch our arm over our chest. Just adjusting my hair. Switch sides. A lot of people like to do this with their hand kind of in toward the elbow. For me, I find that I get the most out of the stretch if I push it in my wrist. Whatever works for you. Go ahead and bring that arm overhead and push the elbow back. Keeping your abs tight and your back protected here. Switch sides. All right, we're going to do a nice gentle twist here. And we're going to go into a quad stretch, so if you need to grab a piece of wall to help yourself balance, feel free. Or if, because this is roller derby and you want to work on your balance, you want to not grab something, that's a good time. You will feel the stretch more if you push the heel really toward the butt and the knee back. This feels really good after all of that quad work we did. Switch sides. So the more that you push the hips forward, the more that you're going to feel this.
I've never really felt this one.
It's like, I kind of had a breakthrough when I realized like, if you kind of push forward and like really like push your knee back and your hips forward. No? So you're going to bring it down and reach up one more time, down to the center, and walk your hands over to the right foot. If you're up here, that's totally cool. If you're down here, that's also super rad. You're going to go ahead and turn both of your feet so they're facing that wall, and keep your chest to your leg. Keep breathing here. And slide it out into a lunge. If you want to go ahead and put your elbows down on the floor here for a little bit more of a stretch, you totally can. Otherwise, you can keep it up here. Make sure that you keep your knee over your heel and don't let it, drop forward. You can go ahead and pick up that right arm and turn yourself toward the back wall. And when you're ready, bring it back down and twist so you're facing forward, dropping your butt to the ground. Keep the weight here in your heel. And now we're going to do something really fun. We're going to switch sides, and if you can do it without putting your hands down, it feels cool. If it's not good for anything, you just feel good about yourself. Oh. And twist it over into that lunge. Make sure that you have your knee over your heel, not forward. And if you want to drop your elbows down to the floor, please do. Impress your friends. And open up that chest to the back wall. Bring your hands back to the floor. A few more breaths here, and then we're going to go ahead and straighten both of our legs, keeping our feet to that wall. Again, if you're up here, that is so fine. Straighten both your legs. Good. And pivot your feet so they're facing forward, keeping your head toward your left foot. And when you're ready, you're going to walk your hands back into the middle. You should be able to sink a little bit deeper into the stretch now. If you want to push yourself a little bit further into it, you can reach back through, pulling the ground toward you. Face you again. And go ahead and walk your feet in toward each other. Try to reach down and touch your toes, keeping a nice soft bend in those knees. And when you're ready, you're going to sit it down onto your mat. This probably makes sense. And you're going to put your feet in front of you and reach it forward. You can keep your feet flexed here or point your toes, try to go a little bit lower. Go ahead and bring it up and your feet into a butterfly stretch, pushing those knees down with your elbows, and bringing your chest forward. Alright, and we're going to do one of my favorite knee stretches. You're going to put your right foot over your left knee and lean it forward a little bit. You should feel a stretch your right butt. Your right butt.
You're right.
This stretch I feel even without having to go too far forward. You might be able to feel it without even leaning forward at all. That's why I like it so much, because it's really easy to feel the stretch without having to do very much. And this one might be a little tight, so go ahead and breathe through it. Any stretch that's tough, just inhale and exhale. We'll switch sides. Bring it up. We're going to go ahead and cross that foot all the way over and twist. So twist that way.
That's kidding.
So it's important here to try to keep both of your sits bones down on the ground, so don't like pop this hip off the ground if you can avoid it. If you find that that hip is coming off of the ground, you can straighten your leg out in front of you. So now we're going to switch sides. You can do it, the normal way, just like cross your, I'm going to show them, just the normal way to switch sides. Or you can do it the fun breakdancer way, which is just fun. Yeah, you're not going to get it. You have to try that after. It's really fun. Alright, I'm going to change my mat orientation again, and we're going to go ahead and sit and straddle your legs as wide as you can. And just lean it forward, a nice gentle stretch here. Don't push yourself too hard, inhaling and exhaling. You can lean forward a little bit more on the exhales. Go ahead and walk your hands up and reach over the right leg. A nice deep stretch in the side body, really opening that chest. So when I was younger, I used to think I was so cool because I could reach my toe, but I was doing this collapsy thing, which is totally against the whole point of the stretch. So if you're tempted to be flashy like I am or was, try to really focus on keeping your chest open here. And switch sides. That is a secret I've never revealed before. Also not a secret, I've never thought to share it with anybody.
Your deep dark secret.
And go ahead and put your chest towards your leg here, knee to the nose, however you want to refer to it. I tend not to like to say knee to the nose because then people will do this kind of thing, which is not very good. So you want to make sure that your back is as straight as you can have it be without it's going to be curved no matter what, but try to keep from getting all hunchback of Notre Dame without it. And sweep it through the middle to switch sides. Smell your knee if you can, or if you're up here, that is so chill. I don't care at all. And you're going to bring it back into the middle. Hopefully now you can go a little bit further down, remembering those inhales in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, pushing yourself a little bit further down. And again, if you're up here, that is the coolest. If you're down here, whatever. All right, you're gonna take it up and into a frog stretch, which is a favorite of derby people everywhere. There are kind of two versions of this stretch, so you can do this. You can do this version where you try to you keep your hips down and try to touch your toes back as far as you can, as close to the ground. So you might be up here, or you might be able to get them a little lower. And then you could also do this version of the stretch where you pop up a little bit and put your hips over and try to get as close to the ground as you can with your hips. I hope that makes sense. So both of them are perfectly valid versions of a hip stretch. One is going to get your groin a little bit more than it is your hip flexors. If you want to do them both, please do. And as you might know from whatever derby league you're in, if you're in PRG, I make us do this all the time at the end of practice. It's really good for opening up your hips for all of those things that involve having open hips in roller derby. So like I was saying earlier, the transitions, the tomahawks, the whatever the hell else. Alright, so we're going to pop up into a cobra. Technically, a correct yoga cobra is going to be, I'm rustling paper over here. A correct cobra is going to be with your knees up off the ground. If you're like a yogi or whatever, I personally I think this is fine. With your knees down, whatever you want. And let's push it back into a child's pose. This is such a satisfying stretch. If you can walk your hands out as far forward in front of you as you can, you might be able to get a nice stretch in your lats. I'm going to go ahead and pop it up into a downward dog. Here you want to push back as far as you can into those shoulders, opening everything up, keeping the heels as close to the ground as you can. I don't do the best job of it. And your weight distributed nice and evenly throughout your hands. You can walk your heels out for a little bit of a calf stretch. Take a nice deep breath and walk your hands in toward your feet. I don't know if I'm afraid anymore. Stay down here for a little bit, bending those knees nice and soft. And go ahead and roll up one vertebrae at a time, as painfully slow as you can manage. And reach up at the top. You can lean it back a little bit. Oh, that's so nice. And back down. And that's it, that's the cool down. Hopefully you feel stretched, you feel proud of yourself for getting that workout out of the way. As you probably noticed, it's like a nice, really deep stretch. You can stay in every movement for longer if you want to, or if you're trying to if you don't have that much time, you can sort of pick and choose what you want to stick with. But yeah, that's it. Please continue doing the challenge for the whole month. If you have any questions, let me know through, I don't know, email. And let us know when you finish the challenge. Thanks.